What is up?
Hello, everyone.
Great to see everyone. I'm always, well, I won't do my usual bit about, I say great to see you, but I can't really see you. Awesome, I'm so excited to see folks actually in chat. We're looking at, we've got Winters here joining me today, and we are following Twitch chat, following YouTube chat, even Mixer chat, so we can't wait to hear from all of you. This is Playfulverse.
Yes.
It's been a little while since we've done one of these, a couple weeks. We've done one in the new year, I think.
We did on, no, we did one in December.
Is this the first Playfulverse of the new year?
I believe so.
This is exciting. I remember at the end of last year we did one, and the world was getting close to having 1,000 people in it. I wonder if we crossed that threshold. I waited to log into the world so we could find out together. I bet we have, but you never know. So maybe we will have a reason to celebrate during a loading screen here. Pilford says December 29th. Yeah, that sounds about right. So just no, that doesn't sound right at all. We were on vacation. What are you talking about, Pilford?
The 20th, I want to say. Maybe the 20th.
I'm like, that sounds exactly right. Not right at all. All right, cool. So if you're joining us for the first time, Playfulverse, we just mess around. We've got a public world. Anyone can join it. You can join it right now called Playfulverse.
Yes.
Probably should get in there so that way it doesn't fill up, huh? All right, I'm joining right now. And oh, let's switch over to our gameplay camera. I'll do a little this heavy here.
Switcheroo. There's only one of me today.
Because I want to see when it says 1,017 players. We passed the milestone. So all that means is now 1,000 is in the past. It's garbage to me. I'm waiting for 2,000. I won't accept anything less than 2,000 visitors to Playfulverse. So come on, you got to visit us. Here we are. Oh, I know where I am. Let's teleport to, say, the Nexus, and then we'll start off in there. So we put a thread on the forums, and we said, hey guys, let us know where we should visit. And there was a ton of awesome suggestions. We kept debating, like, what should we do on Playfulverse? And so we got some cool suggestions of blueprints to build, and in fact, we are going to build something at the end of this stream. We got some suggestions of touchstones to visit, things that we visited in the past that we totally missed the point. Where they said, come visit and see this awesome trap. And then I visited there, I was like, look at that tree, it's green. So we may go revisit and check out some actually cool stuff that we missed. Hey, Enton, just casually sitting at this table, having a party by yourself, Enton. Look at this.
A very Alice in Wonderland moment.
Nope. This Full Metal Buddhist coming to crash the party. This is the Enton only party, Full Metal Buddhist. I should get out of here immediately. So this is, we visited this Nexus before, but I mean, it continues to be awesome. So there are some teleporters here to very intriguingly named areas. We got the Vault of Offering. What could that be? We got, what else we got? The Biome Sanctuary. I think is that a Biome Teleporter? I think so. Map Platform. The Pantheon. Goodness. Community Plaza. All right, that makes sense. Welcome Platform. All right.
This just keeps growing.
Vanishing Expanse. All right, we're back to Vault of Offering. Oh, I do want to go. I don't know which one this is. I'm going to fly over here because I just want to see what this build is. I'm going to guess that this is. I'm going to call this the Vanishing. Oh no, it tells me here Vault of Offering. So
I love the shape.
Let's see. The aim of the Vault of Offering is to give players a place where they can put their excess blocks and items to benefit other players. All right. Well, this is very noble.
So paying it forward.
Paying it forward, just like let's see. Check this out. So this is using a bunch of that awesome kind of arc sign icon magic. We got some cool chests that are labeled with icons of other chests on them, which just
so
is
colorful.
chestception. It is very colorful. It's very pleasant. I'm enjoying walking through the Vault of Offering here. I want to find something, and I'm assuming it's being offered to me, so I want to find something and take it. Yeah, okay. So I will take a frigid sandwich. Thank you very much.
Because it's near lunchtime again.
Yeah, I think so. Because as always, we're streaming right at lunchtime, and we're hungry and thinking only of eating frozen things. So I've got a frigid sandwich. I'm going to save that. That might come in handy a little later. So Winter here is keeping an eye on your chat, giving some cool responses. And Winter, if you see any good comments or questions, please interrupt me, because otherwise I'm just going to kind of drone on about the Vault of Offering. I'm going to go check out another area here until we, and we'll dip here into the forum thread in a second and start grabbing some of those suggestions and checking them out too.
So Didi Schmeier asks what the topic of this live stream is, and this is Playfulverse. This is when we go into the Playfulverse public world that we've set up for everybody, and we see what people have been building. And we're switching it up a little bit this time because we're going to be building at the end too.
Ha! Check that map out. So this is really cool, right? We got the world map here generated, I can only presume, by arc signs, unless there's some new technology in the game that even I'm not aware of. But what this reminds me of, so there's a famous, in Creativerse, famous public world called German Knights. And those guys, before there were even maps in the game, they went and painstakingly, chunk by chunk, mapped out their world and then built the map out of blocks. And so it's probably about 100 times this size. And each block was made, instead of just a pixel of white here, it would be a salt block that would represent that. So definitely, I think the world is open as an adventure. It has been in the past. Maybe, I know they shut it down for a little while, but I think there may be the adventure you can still visit. Certainly there are screenshots of that. I know we've shared some of those on our social media, but that's what this really reminds me of. This, of course, is a really cool way to do it as well.
It's super cool. Pilferage wants us to check out his build.
All right, I think that's... I wanted to go on these fans here and get... There we go.
Whee!
To see what happened. Oh, no, I'm up here. Ah, I see.
Oh, wow.
And the Playful. Love it.
So detailed.
All right.
Oh. Not falling to your death yet. Give it 5 minutes.
Pilfer, maybe. I'm guessing it's either Pilfer or it's probably Pilfer. I'm going to go with Pilfer, I guess. Hey, I'm assuming that's right.
I think so.
GoBrant's proud to sing. Oh, I guess GoBrant's just saying that you helped conceive or build the Nexus. Thanks for the awesome work. I love that build.
It's awesome.
I think that's where the giant Brainsloth head is as well. if I'm not mistaken. One of our favorite builds. All right, so we're here in Pilferage's area.
I like the color scheme already.
Yeah, using a bunch of gold blocks.
Use of golds and
opalescent ceramic wall. Some diamond slabs. Yeah, good use of a lot of the premium blocks here. Looking very premium and cool. Okay, I'm gonna take the time and read this. So we got okay. Here I said I was gonna take time and read these signs and really learn about this build, and I was, I just got burned. It just didn't work out for me. They all say discipline, and I'm just
letters.
Now that'll learn me from trying to take time. From now I'm just gonna barrel forward heedlessly. All right, this is really cool. So we got.
Oh wow!
I really like this. Hidden temple blocks, diamond stairs. I mean, this is a level of creativity that I certainly don't have, or the thing to use hidden temple with corrupted stone columns and flowers to make, it all goes together.
I personally try to get too matchy with all the colors, and it ends up limiting my personal creativity as far as my builds go. But seeing you guys use all these different colors together, it's really inspiring.
This is really cool. I like how they use the just slabs to kind of make a circular cutout here, and then you have that glowing, just a ton of bloom on that tourmaline glass there. Really cool. Oh, if I can walk past this fence. So, was there anything specific Pilferage wanted us to check out here? Just the build? I think.
Let's see.
It keeps going and going. Let's go over here. I think there's been another. Looks like some under construction over here. Oh, we're on to Unreal Zone. That's all right. This looks really cool. Check it out.
Pilferage has not brought up anything specific that they want us to look at in their build.
Well, Pilferage, you snoozed and loosed, so we're gonna
run across the bridge and check out the Frost Temple.
Frost Temple, all right.
And Bardicus83 also wants us to check out their complex, their underground complex.
So this presumes I know which bridge they're talking about. How did that even happen? I don't even know how that happened.
You fell the tiniest bit, so I'm just going to go with that.
Yeah, that was. And I need to go get that death statue because it's got my sandwich in it.
No. Now it's a death sandwich, tainted by death.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, maybe it's just a corpse sandwich now, and I don't need it. I think that's the sign to move on. Let's move on. I don't need that. I'll go back and get it later. Where else were we moving?
Bardicus83 wanted us to check his underground complex.
I feel like we checked out. Maybe Bardicus was one of the people saying, "Hey, you checked out my build, but you totally did it wrong. And go back and do it right this time, please."
Right.
So let's go do that.
Bardicus, as a reminder, where did you want us to go inside your build? because I visited it once on my own, and it's really nice and complex. But I don't remember which direction I went.
My complex, please. Let's see. We'll just have to figure out. Maybe there's a label. It is a really obvious sign. Underground complex.
Underground complex.
Gotta be it. All right. Oh my! I don't even know how I walk out of here. All right, I guess like that. Okay, I do know how to walk out of here.
With your legs.
Okay. Tickets. All right, I'm gonna acquire some tickets here. All right, done it. iFly Arcade. What's going on here? iFly Sales Desk. This is very elaborate.
It is. It's super cool. Internal flying, a theater, and an arcade. It's so cool.
I'm gonna mute the server chat. If you want to chat with us, I want to hear from you on our stream chat. Otherwise, it gets a little distracting if we're replying to stream chat and then there's chat on the screen. All right. There's an arcade. iFly. Okay. Get the skydiving experience without having to jump out of a plane. All right. I'm ready. Oh my goodness. It's true. It's happening. It's happening right now. I'm getting the experience.
I've always wanted to do that in real life. I've always seen those places, but I've never had the courage to do it. I need to.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. You gotta, live once. You gotta go fly into an iFly arcade when you get the chance. Very cool. I love how meticulously this is set up to resemble a business. We have like a ticket desk and a sales department. Here's the bar. I'm gonna just see what's doing over there. All right, maybe it's getting restocked for the season. What's up here? Arctica's really cool stuff. That's where we just came from. Cinema. All right, let's go see. Uh-oh. We're going to receive a takedown notice at any time here. Well, there's a certain movie playing. A certain well-known franchise.
I love that. It's got so many seats. And
it's great.
It's got the lighting just right and everything.
It is awesome.
It's in good use of arc signs.
Yeah, so this is exactly what... I should say that this is exactly what the designers of the Galactic set did not intend, right? Like Sam and Nick and all these guys, they build a set so you can build awesome spaceships, build, galactic travel pods, maybe even chisered carrier crafts. But here, I mean, they work perfectly. We should have just rebranded it as the movie theater set, I think. The movie theater super bundle, because I mean, look at this. Who would see this and then not want to build the same thing? I'm just gonna hope that this is available or these parts are available in a blueprint, because it's super inspiring. I love it. Love it. Just love it. All right, I'm gonna follow this green line and then we're gonna move on, Winter, I think. Cinema fire escape. Let's pretend there's a fire. Which way? Okay. This is unclear because this. Oh, I guess the teleporter is the fire escape. But what if? All right. I think I would just die in a fire here because I'm just trying to go in the teleporter. It tells me to go there in case of a fire.
A single file line to the teleporter, please.
Pretty cruel, if you ask me. Man, there's just so much. Okay, so much to explore. We are in the interior of something that I bet looks really cool from the outside. And then here, oh, no big deal, just kind of a lava factory.
Oh, and Jer Henning is asking if you can put custom images inside the arc signs.
You sure can. Turns out people our awesome and creative players have figured out exactly how to do that using some kind of fancy text formatting. Check out our forums. There are some good guides. There's particularly a thread. I'm assuming the thread was created by a Playfulverse guy named Entulent. He plays on this world, but put together a really awesome guide to making that super easy to do. So check that out. Visit our Steam forums if you want to know. All right, I'm going to sit here, and then let's figure out where we want to go next. No, I just want to sit. I don't need permissions to do that.
To space.
All right. Where are we headed, Winter? Anywhere else from the forum thread or anything that came up?
We haven't gotten any more recommendations yet. Let's see on forums.
All right, I guess I'll keep walking around while we...
Entulent built something new.
Oh yeah? Well, we were just speak of the Entulent. Is that? I'm assuming that's at. You know what? And I heard from Lucky Sheep. I forget where. Maybe on Discord or something. He said check out my build too. So let's check out. We were just talking about Entulent. So. So let's go check that out. and then we'll check out Lucky Sheep, and maybe a couple more, and then I really want to build something. I've got Building Fever, which is deadly.
Yes.
So this will be my last Playfulverse because I will have died from Building Fever. But for now, let's take advantage of Building Fever and build something after we visit a couple more things. Nope. Okay. I feel like we've been here before. Let's see. It has to be that corruption spawner, I think. Was it Ento? No, I feel like it was Zoff, XOFF, who was saying, hey, I rebuilt the corruption spawner.
Yeah, Zoff extended the corruption spawner and made it into a trap. Let's see.
So I'm going to check out the corruption spawner while we're figuring that out, because if you remember, if you tuned in, it had to be the last time or the time before we visited this huge area to spawn corrupted creatures. But the builder, Zoff, noticed that I was trying to glide through and I kept hitting my head on the ceiling.
Right.
And he very generously assumed that that was his fault as a builder and not my fault as a glider. And so I think it's gone now and just redone the entire spawner. Let's see. Let it load in here. There's a lot to load in here.
Oh, a lot.
Hey, Leafy.
This is huge.
Get out of here, Leafy.
Bye, Leafy.
Getting in the way.
And they've built a trog spawner with a different way of driving mobs towards their inevitable doom.
Oh my goodness. So this place is looking pretty dangerous, if you ask me. We've got essentially a bunch of corrupted stone, and as you know, when you put a bunch of corrupted stone or dirt together, you're going to start to get spawns of the creatures that like to live in the corruption layers, like corrupted lizard. Get out, teleport. Go. Get in. I don't know where it goes. Go. Right.
Someone just got a surprise.
Yeah, I know. They just turned up at someone's home base, and I'm like, what the heck?
It's like, good morning.
Miru, I want you to go on this one. Let's get out of here. Alright. Take Tizzer with you. Go. Get out of here. No.
Remy says to check the floating pad area. It's the processing heart of the spawner.
Alright, let's go up here. So it's true, I am not now bonking my head on the ceiling. So if I understand this right, this is now much easier to glide in.
It is.
Alright.
Well, it looks almost like you're going to fall through the stairs, but it's like glass.
Okay, so we are getting all these... This is just brutal. So to understand what's going on here, these corrupted creatures are spawning, and they're just being corralled through healing water, which is like poison to a corrupted creature. And then they're just falling down and then expiring, so I can just gather their loot with no effort.
They're being healed to death.
This is, yeah, they're being just too much love. This is outrageous.
Goodness. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of them. That's a really good job, guys.
This is by far the most effective and awesome corruption mob spawner / trap that I've ever seen. Just look at this.
That's
I
crazy.
can't keep up. I literally can't keep up with it. I know.
And they're just like walking to it. They're like, okay.
Oh my gosh. This is all right. I'm never gonna be able to finish collecting all these bags.
Oh my goodness.
Get out of here, Miru. No, I'll save you. No, don't do it.
Save the Mirus.
No. Come on. Come with me.
You found your new cause.
Come with me. Don't go. Don't go, even though you are drawn there by mysterious forces. Don't go. Let's go. Come live with me in this house. Come on. We're gonna go live in this house together and have a nice natural life away from this death machine.
Is there a natural life for a corrupted creature?
There is now. Come on. Oh, you gotta get on this path. Out of here.
That feels more like a philosophical question.
No. No, he's gonna drown.
Oh. You saved him too hard.
Oh, did it work? How did I do that?
Magic.
That was intentional, for sure. All right.
Norbat 7 wanted us to check out theirs.
Okay. Well, I wanted to finish getting Corrupted Miru into his house. He was waiting for me on the bridge. He was waiting for me to set him up on his new home.
In 5 days, you'll get a letter saying thank you.
Yeah. All right. Come on. Okay, what'd you guys do with my Miru? Where'd he go? Pilfer, I'm looking at you. Where'd he go? Well, I'm going to assume that he has taken up residence in this hotel and is doing just fine and has not at all been corralled into just a corruption spawner death machine.
Starting a family, taking over the work staff.
Yeah. All right. I'll assume that these folks, Stefan and Full Metal Buddhist and Pilfer and Anton, I will assume that they only had his best interests at heart and set him up in a room in the spawner hotel, and it's all just fine. So, who was that we were going to visit?
Norbat 7.
All right.
Now, they actually built RSOM's ICV Spaceport Caldo blueprint.
Okay. I would check that out.
Lucky Sheep makes a lot of awesome blueprints too. If you haven't taken a look.
And Lucky Sheep invited us to go visit his area, and in fact, he gave me a warning. He said you might not want to be carrying any important gear with you when you go there because it might be hard to recover. So this it's hard for me to say no to kind of a scary sounding invitation like that. Okay, so this is I'm assuming this is the caldo, which of course doesn't just mean soup in Spanish.
I believe soup is sopa.
What's caldo? Stew, maybe. Someone in chat verified for that. What does caldo mean? I think it means stew. So, or maybe again, I'm just hungry. Well, this is really cool. So we made it up on the ring. Let's travel over here
I love this build.
and see what's doing. I don't know that I remember this. I was about to be really mean and just burrow into the wall, but I won't do that. That would be really a jerk thing to do. You know what I mean? That's not okay.
The entrance is at the Red Box Teleporter.
Red box teleport. Well,
Are you down at the bottom?
oh. I do see a box here. Candy cane, kind of square. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look at that. All right. We made it inside and didn't even have to like evilly burrow into the side and destroy the building.
I love those little statues.
Yeah, awesome decoration using bedrock slope outer corners, not to be confused with limestone stair inner corners. Sometimes people get those confused. What's going on here?
Antolin says, great job saving that Miru.
Yeah, I think he's doing just fine. Oh, you know what? I believe I have seen this. This is wildly cool. So we're here on just a bunch of green LEDs. That color
so
reminds
cool.
me of like glow-in-the-dark stickers. You ever get those stars that you can stick on your ceiling?
Oh, yes. I love those so much.
Yeah.
I might still have some of those as an adult.
Yeah, I think that would totally be justified. I think you should have those. So here, this is really just using the characters that you can, like if we view, can I do that? Yeah. If we look at what's going on in this art sign, it's just shapes made with this ASCII art, straight up ASCII art. Really cool.
Done in slices.
But all done together, we get this awesome effect.
It's so cool. It feels very much like a popular.
A little tired. I'm gonna rest
movie.
here in the galactic sleep pod.
For a second, with the camera angle, it looked like you were putting yourself in a locker. I'm like, what?
I wonder what that steam is made of. Like, is that just water vapor?
Nutrients.
Maybe it's got nutrients in it. All right. Let's check out. This build is really cool. So as Winter said, this one is a blueprint that you can download and build for yourself right now. Collect up a bunch of blocks, get your burst fill on, and make this for your world.
Yeah,
why wouldn't you? This is really cool.
Yeah, I love it. It's RSOM Lucky Sheep's ICV Spaceport Caldo. And caldo actually means hot in Italian. Remy looked it up.
It means hot in Italian. Why did I think it meant stew? Well, in my heart, it'll always mean like a hot stew. All right, this is really cool. I mean, this just looks like a double helix kind of DNA. Though that's just some ladders in there. Which ladders are they? Those look like galactic ladders, if I think of.
They do. That's a neat detail.
Yeah, very cool. All right, I'm going to visit RSOM Lucky Sheep's very inviting touchstone, which may be dangerous.
I'm scared.
Let's see what's going on here.
Don't die, don't do it. I believe in you.
What do you think of Gary's mod? I was just looking at Gary's mod. I'm really inspired by the kind of creation that you can do there. And I think it's a lot of, I love how it translates to YouTube videos, right? There's just a certain kind of inherent chaotic fun when you have these crazy ragdoll physics and there's crazy games where things are getting thrown at you, or maybe you're racing shopping carts, or I totally enjoy that chaotic fun that kind of sandbox leads to.
Yeah.
Really inspiring.
I have a lot of fun in Gary's mod.
All right. Okay. Just looking. So we got some pets here.
It's a trap.
Seems a little okay. All right, I'm gonna climb down the ladder. All right. Welcome, Brainsloth. Thank you so much for coming. I just love visitors. I hope you never ever leave. Never leave. Okay, let's see.
That inviting feeling is gone.
What the heck? Why? No. Why thing? Why are you here? The snowball's at it. Take that.
No.
Doesn't do it. Oh, can I bounce up on the goo? Get out of here. Bounce on the goo. Oh no.
Aww, lucky sheep. What have you done?
Really. Thanks for the friendly welcome. I'm thrilled to have. There's a death statue at the bottom. You're right, Adora. That should have been my first clue that was not where I wanted to be.
Like, I'm not falling for this.
I'll go into this mysterious pit with clear evidence that other folks have died in here. It seems like where I should be.
So, good advice for real life: don't crawl into a pit.
Yeah, just beware of death pits. It's just a good lesson. All right, Winter, what else do we have in that thread? Anything else? And I'm getting ready. My building fever is almost undeniable at this point. So maybe we can visit one more place if there's anything. Otherwise, hey, I'm gonna invite all the Playfulverse people to come build with us.
Let's see. Are you white and grumpy? Are you grumpy?
Am I grumpy? Is that a question?
Oh no, it's a player name. They're interested in us visiting their location.
Well, I'm happy to try. Let's try
ARE.
No. Any username?
No. Let's see.
Well, we will try to visit you next time. Are you grumpy? I don't see you on the list here by any obvious search, so you're gonna have to remain grumpy a little while longer until next time we can visit. So let us know the name, the touchstone to go visit. All right, I'm gonna now set my touchstone to allow other players to travel here. And so, Playfulverse people, if you hear me, come visit my touchstone. We're gonna start to build. I'm asking them to type in the chat. Come to my touch. Build. Sorry about that.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh, I think I must have mashed. It was my fault. I clicked on the go black button on OBS. All right, we should be back. Sorry about that. So we just asked everyone to come visit my touchstone to build. So in the thread that we posted on the forums, we asked, hey, what should we check out? Maybe we want to build something. What should we build? And Auntie Lynn's posted this blueprint that just, it spoke to me. And the blueprint was this giant tortoise. So look at him. I mean, what can you say? This is a giant tortoise. He's really simple as far as the materials he's made of. We've got one material for tortoise skin. It's got some goo for eyes. Got some sandcastle walls for his shell here. And then there's a different color, I think, for the top of the shell. And some little toenails, and that's it. So I thought it would be really fun to build him, but also, because he's so simple to customize this and build 3 of them at once. And so, I'm going to, right now I think what I need to do, for now, I'm just going to unclaim this. But if someone claims it, I'm going to have to, kick you. So don't claim this area, because right now we want to build on it, okay? If anyone claims this, you're just going to get kicked out. So we don't need that shenanigans.
Oh, shenanigans. That's one of my favorite words.
Oh, look. Playful Dave is here with us.
Oh.
In the world, throwing some flares around. Okay. So this should be now all buildable. And so I invite everyone to, first of all, by the touchstone, there's a chest. Maybe, I don't need it. I put some, oh my goodness. I keep doing that. I'm really sorry, guys. By my touchstone, there's a chest. And it's got some frost potions in it. So I'm going to take one. These are free for all. I'll take a couple.
It's a turtley invasion, guys.
Oop, I just drank them both. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. What is going on? I don't know why that's happening. I'm really sorry, folks. It's a hotkey or something. I'm running up against a hotkey. Yeah. I will look into that after the stream. Sorry about that. Make sure that doesn't happen because that's super annoying. So these kits, yeah, people can access these. You should be able to start building anytime. Make sure, yeah, it looks like someone's already starting to build. So we've got, yeah, that's what I wanted to see, is the flood fill just start to make this happen really fast. This is the default turtle.
It's a turtle flood.
If you decide to build over here, you're going to find, which one is this? I customized these guys. This one is, this is the industrial turtle. So he's been swapped out. Let's look at the customization here.
Mecha turtle.
So we've got industrial walls. His shell is cool and transparent because it's using reinforced glass walls.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I used some stones, some iron slabs, and some iron walls as well. So he's ready to build. Feel free, anyone, to go grab some of these mats out of these kits. There's 3 kits here, and start building. And over here, there's one more option. This is the frost turtle. Ooh. So we've got the snow-capped frost wall or snow-capped ice walls here for the skin, and let's look at it in blueprint mode here. I'll let that load up, but we've got, I use some gingerbread and some candy cane for the shell, so this is a very wintry kind of frost turtle. So I'm excited to see these come together, and what I would love to do once they're complete, make a separate project of them starting to really decorate them and add some cool details, right? Like, so the industrial turtle can absolutely benefit from some gears and some bellows and you know, industrial LEDs and that kind of stuff. The wintry frost turtle will really benefit from some gingerbread detailing, some more frost blocks, those spikes maybe, or snow blowers to add some movement and some color and some details. And this, maybe this original one, he's just gonna chill and be the OG.
Quickly.
I might add, say, just a headband to the turtle.
Yes.
You know.
The mecha turtle will make more sense then.
So let's head up here and see how it's coming. What I like about this is really coming together fast, thanks to it's not that many different kinds of blocks and burst fill. So that's why I thought we could even handle 3 of these at once.
A couple people asked what the name of the other game that popped up was. That was Super Lucky's Tale. It's another one of our games, which is available for Xbox One family of systems and Windows 10 PC. Check it out.
Yeah, that's out now, available now. So yeah, if that's your first time seeing it, that was Super Lucky's Tale. And we slipped a little. That was just a subliminal message. Totally intentional when I slipped that in there, just so to put it on your mind. You didn't even realize it happened. Let's see. I love it. Here's our frost turtle's legs coming together. I think the body is kind of hollow, and he's even got some lighting in there, so you'll be able to hang out inside of turtle. So once these are complete, I'll set up maybe some teleports to go inside. But this is going to be, once these are done being built, this will be my project. I want to really deck these out with cool details and make them awesome. I love how fast they're already coming together here.
You need to make some people on the ground like, ah!
Stefan fell to their death. Yeah, I know, the scale of these turtles is pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're huge.
It lends yourself to thinking, like, why are they so giant? I'm going to go help with these snowballs here. Here you go, Fido Dido. I'm helping out. Sophie.
It's that time of day. My face is being cut in half by the sun.
It's special effects room.
Special effects.
We added that on purpose.
I just naturally shine this way.
That's right. Let's see if we can find Playful David.
Uh-uh.
I won't let him know. It's not as if he's 3 feet from us and he can hear us. It'll be a surprise.
Oh, super secret.
It's not as if he's right there.
Hey. The key is whether or not I'm paying attention.
That's true.
That's the key.
He's watching a different stream, not our stream over there. He's in a different Creativerse world. Lankar, yeah, I'm helping you, Lankar. Helping you. Hey, who did it? Who did it? Ah, you did it.
Snowballs are the best solution for building fear.
This is really a fundamental kind of one of life's big battles. Snowballs versus fire, like ice versus fire. I remember the end of Pokemon the movie, the first one. And, you know, just like a lot of movies, it really just came down to the battle of...
oh, no.
That's dangerous. It really came down to the battle of,
fire wins.
Of like red energy versus blue energy. And I think that's what's basically happening here. So David's just customizing our world with some ice floors here. Really being just so helpful. So.
He is the helpfulest. The most helpful.
That didn't work.
Oh, who made the turtle blueprint? That was by Zyl, actually. ZYL.
Thank you for calling that out, Larry.
And you can find it on the workshop.
Well, all right.
So if you want giant turtles invading your world, find it on the workshop.
Yeah, find this on the workshop. I was just totally impressed. I just loved how simple it was, yet giant, easy to customize. And so I went out here to the naturally flat kind of tundra zone, frozen ocean. So we could build some right away without having to do a lot of landscaping or terraforming. So these are really coming together. The original turtle is almost complete. And we'll look over here. We've got the industrial turtle also really coming together. Just a few more details, looks like. Great work. And the frost turtle still has a bit to go. The frosty kind of turtle skin is coming together, but the shell made of the delicious gingerbread shell is still baking, still in the oven. Hey, SEC Dragon, Sophie, great to see you. Thanks for joining us. Terracina Blue, awesome. Mashu.
Tigna says that the turtle reminds him of Moria from the Never-Ending Story, and now I've got that movie playing in my head.
Well, you'll be there a while.
Memories.
It's never ending.
Never.
You're in a mental trap that you'll never escape. All right. It's nighttime. We're starting to see some blizzard Mirus, some frosty Mirus here joining us. Arctic Mirus, sorry. I knew that. Blizzard Mirus. So I think this guy is almost complete. It looks like I'm gonna go to each of these and turn on hints show through, if it's not already on, just so we can really see all the blocks that still need to be placed. Make it easy to finish out. Industrial looking great. I'm impressed. So just with a crew of, I don't know, maybe 10 people are here. These have gone up almost in no time. So it tells you these blueprints are perfect for Burstfield because they just have huge chunks of similar blocks. So it comes together really fast. I love that.
And for everyone who was asking about the name of that blueprint, I have put it in the chats. All three of them for Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer. So if you're curious, you can find it there.
All right, coming together. I'm going to hop up on the shell here and just kind of get a sky, what do you call it, bird's eye view of what's going on.
So is that
There's some geezers, Zoff. Looking good. So I'm excited. We've got here kind of a new turtle area that wasn't in Playfulverse before, right? So if you look at the teleports list, we've got a Nexus, Welcome Center, a Community Farm, our hub. It's our hub. It's no one else's. And then hub, which is just kind of, no one owns that hub. You know, so some really cool areas, and I would love to see at some point maybe Turtle Land taking its rightful place among those.
With pieces of broken city underneath their feet.
Oh, maybe. I feel like it's maybe kind of a peaceful Turtle Land, but we'll see. We'll see how it shapes up. Maybe some of these turtles have different personalities. So the regular one, he's more evenly measured, but Industrial Turtle is really he's ushering in the Industrial Revolution and really kind of causes some shenanigans. So these are really coming together. Oh, here we got the. I'm gonna go inside here.
Maybe we need some turtle-sized buildings and we can come back and check on them.
This is. I love the inside of this. Really cool. So let's let these kind of. Are there any other questions or anything we can comment on and answer a winner? While these are coming together, I'd love to hear what folks are saying.
I'm looking for any other questions.
I'll teleport out to my touchstone, which is right over here.
I'm not seeing any other questions, but we do still have those 2 other people who wanted us to visit.
Well, let's save those. So if you have suggested something that we hadn't visited yet, we will save those. We will make a note and check those out next time.
Yep.
I want to hang out and see if we can complete these here in the next couple of minutes. I think they're getting really close. I'm excited to see the completion of Frost Turtle, for example. I think his shell is, the outline of the shell looks like it still needs a little work, and his little teeth and a couple little leg blocks in it. I think Frost Turtle is going to be done. Dunzo. Yeah, I might change out. I used glass blocks to customize these toenails and teeth, but a little hard to see. I might revisit that. But once we get these together, so if you remember, I learned some good building lessons when I was putting together. We did a teaser for our Galactic set, and I made this little hallway that we made a video of, and it was. I learned from some good builders that are here. For example, Nick was one of our other Playful devs here on the team, gave me some really good advice for adding details and making it look really cool. So I'm excited to kind of apply some of those lessons now to giant turtles and really see what can be done when you start to add cool details and make them look really unique.
Little do you know, in his off time, Brainsloth is actually a giant turtle dentist.
A turtle, that could be true.
It's totally true, in my head.
Oh no. I'm not ready. I thought you were just going to remain peaceful to me.
No.
Oh, he blinded me and spun me around.
Save one Miru, take out another.
Someone stunned it, I think. Alright, thanks to the backup SEC Dragon. I'm so used to just pushing creatures around with my gauntlet that I'm going to show. I don't know where that little gauntlet went. I'm so used to pushing creatures around my gauntlet and they just ignore me. I was like, oh yeah, surely I can throw some snowballs at them as well. But did not work. He got very angry right away. I'll let you handle that one, SEC Dragon. I think you got it. I think you're all set up.
So right. Systemer actually asked about the spikes in animation and asked if there's an upcoming update to apply for their fixes.
So that question, I guess, is about when you're watching multiplayer and sometimes there's a little jumpiness or people running around. I don't think there's anything there on the immediate horizon, but that falls under the category of stuff that we're always watching and wanting to work on as we can. So I think that specifically is talking about kind of multiplayer movement.
Right.
And there's a lot of characters in this area, so we're really giving the system kind of a workout here, which is really good to see. I love having chances to kind of see how the game holds up when we get 15, 20 people all in one area. But yeah, definitely falls under the category of stuff that we'll continue to keep an eye on. And if it really seems like some improvements are needed, or if there are some fixes, maybe things aren't working how they're supposed to, we will definitely hop into that. I think Frost Turtle is complete. I see maybe there's a couple blocks here.
I think that's the first time I've ever wanted to eat a turtle shell.
I know. Well, we commented on this last time. That gingerbread wall is just so tasty looking. This kind of just looks fluffy and sweet and delicious.
Lounger Live says, I'm riding my bicycle right now. What is safety?
What is safety? I'm right. So you're watching a stream and riding your bicycle is what I'm hearing.
That's talent. That's talent.
Not recommended, Lounger. I think you should reconsider exactly what you're up to there. That is not Playful approved. However, I mean, if you're doing it, more power to you, I guess. But I would not recommend riding a bike and watching Playfulverse or any stream. You should watch The Road, Lounger.
The Road is your stream.
The Road is your stream. You have reality live streaming all around you at much higher than 1080p. It's like almost like 4K. Just real reality, like 90K probably. Okay, so the Frost Turtle complete. Original Turtle just about complete. I see one block. So let's finish up Industrial Turtle, you guys, and we'll go ahead and call it a day. And then what I want to do, I'm going to make it my personal challenge before next time. to go start to make some improvements on these. I'm probably going to go clean this up so I can really keep them safe from would-be turtle slayers, and then I want to spend some time and really have some cool turtles to show off next time. Well, I wonder if you see any other questions. I think we can go ahead and start to line things up while this last turtle takes shape. I do want to thank everyone for coming, not only joining us in the chat, the world chat. This is a lot of fun, but also I want to thank everyone who joined us in Playfulverse. I wonder how many people are here. Let's see. Yeah, we filled up 19 here right now, and that 20th person is probably jumping in and off. Lankar, I got your death statue. Good job. 504
Wolverine asks, can you make a game show set in Creativerse?
Absolutely you can. No. Where's my potion? I have a potion over here. Hang on.
You can even use
the first game show is, well, I die before I fly to my chest of potions here. I have 24 hit points. Well,
that makes 3 deaths this
I know. I'm setting a Playfulverse record. Oh, and all my potions are eaten. That's okay. That's all right. Y'all, everyone else here that's helping us build needed them more than I did. And now look, I died, and my frost meter is reset. It's going to take me a while before I get cold enough to die again, surely. So I don't think we'll see any more Brainsloth deaths this time. No way that would happen. All right. So what was that question? I got. Oh, can you build a game show set?
Yeah.
The answer is yes. I know when we released R33, which was our machines update, and I'm going to go ahead and let's switch to our talking camera, and then we'll switch back and kind of take one last look at the turtles here. But let's go ahead and what is that? Yeah. So when we released R33, the machines update, I made a video, and one of the things machines I built was a fun game where you're set up against an opponent, and you both have to. One person like flips a couple switches, and the other person has a guess, kind of how many. It was a real simple like guessing game, a matching game. But then the loser got dumped into a pit of lava, and so you can extend that kind of mechanic of losers getting dumped into a pit of lava to any game show, right?
Right.
Play a game, and as long as it concludes with someone getting dumped into lava, I think you can definitely consider it a successful game show. And so, absolutely. And I want when you build that, I want you to show us, send us, tweet it to us with hashtag Playfulverse, post it to our forums because I want to see more deadly game show sets.
That would be a lot of fun, actually. That's something you guys should challenge yourselves to build. We'd love to see that.
That would be really cool.
And Indigo 163 RS asked, will trains be introduced to the game? It would greatly help increase the attractiveness of the game.
The attractiveness of the game. I think that would also, I really do think that would increase the attractiveness of the game. Usually what we say when someone asks, hey, will this specific thing get added, is if it's a cool idea, we might really find a reason to add it. And so keep telling us if that's what you want. If there's a huge clamor from the community, we need to see trains that increase the attractiveness of the game. Let us know because the team listens. And that's one of the ways we set our priorities. What's going to get worked on next is we look into what the community is asking for. I personally think that's a fun idea. And of course, trains implies all sorts of things, right? Like movement. Maybe, or vehicles. And so maybe it does open up a bit of a can of worms. But Pebble would agree that it's a fun idea we should do.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I think, so I'm looking at the game here on my other window. I think we've done it. I think other than a couple blocks here, I think these turtles are complete. So before we say goodbye, let's go look at these turtles. So to recap, Industrial Turtle. He really needs some, I want to see some of those kind of great blocks for the outside of his shell. Some more details, some gears, some bellows. I think he's going to be probably the most fun to customize. However, I don't know. Here we got Frost Turtle. He's got frosty skin. He's got just a warm, doughy, pleasantly bouncy gingerbread kind of underside, gingerbread belly. And then up on top, a delicious candy cane shell. And so I think this one will take more holiday blocks. We'll take some, maybe some corners. If we can use some of those wafer roofs with corners, that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
To add some curves. And a lot of frost blocks. I want to see those icy spikes, snow blowers. and to really make this feel like a frosty turtle.
And you know, the cool perk of being a frosty turtle, the shell's gonna stay fresh.
It's true. He's well suited to this climate, for sure. And finally, original turtle. Totally complete. And I don't know, this almost doesn't need to be improved on because this is the original blueprint by Zill?
Zill,
Original blueprint by Zill.
Giant.
And maybe we just leave perfection alone, although I do like the idea of adding just a headband. I think my favorite headband always was blue growing up. I thought blue, I was a blue headband kind of kid. So I think that maybe original turtle will ultimately reflect that.
I was a purple headband kid.
Yeah, there's lots to be said for purple. All right, so back to camera. Thank you again. There we go. Thank you again for everyone joining us here in the chat, Mixer, YouTube, Twitch, here in Playfulverse. We can't wait to do this again. This was a lot of fun. I love seeing just the wildest trap I've ever seen. Just outrageously effective.
That was super effective.
We tried to save a Miru. It didn't quite work. Well, we assumed that it worked. I assume while we were climbing up that ladder, all our friendly Playfulverse citizens just really got Corrupted Miru set up in his new life.
And showered him with love.
Yeah, he's doing really well now. And we built 3 turtles, and I'm really excited about that. So
they're really cool.
They are, and we're going to continue to build. So, well, thanks to everyone here in the middle. Where's that camera? That way. There it is. See right there in the middle. This was awesome. So we will see you next time. Keep those questions coming. Maybe I'll die before we say goodbye. Maybe not. Let's see what will happen. Keep those questions coming. Keep those suggestions coming. We will do this again soon. We will visit the places you tell us to visit. We will build more cool stuff. We will freeze it up. Maybe. I don't know. I might hit the outro button. I might hit the outro button before I freeze it up.
Before the 4th death of the stream?
Yeah, I know. That might be too many deaths. And I don't want to see it.
Breaking the laws of science.
Let's see. Well, I let the death be broadcast live. I don't know. 504 Wolverine, where can I get that t-shirt, please? We created these for PAX a couple years ago. They're not available anymore. No! I died while I tried to answer that question. But we would love to have cool Playful shirts, cool Creativerse shirts, Super Lucky Still shirts available in the future. You never know. Could be something that happens. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Guys.
Thanks for tuning in. Later.
I'm ready to start the stream. Where is everyone?